What the fuck is this motherfucker doing right now?
First opened back in 2012. We're live inside the cavernous Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Dan Straley gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
So stepping in, Odubel Herrera, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, I don't think yesterday's loss should be a focus on this team whatsoever. I think they showered that one off. They had a big winning streak coming into their last game, dropped that one, but let's see if they start another winning streak today. Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away. But that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1. So next to the plate for the Phils, Scott Kingery. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Dero, this Gary Simmons is the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Brinson. And that's the second out of the inning. So striding in, Carlos Santana, runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. The 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He'll try again, 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Vince Velasquez gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
And he lays off there, 1-0. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
3-0 now. In the air down the right field line. Williams sprinting after it, but this will land foul shy of the wall.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So striding forward now, Ben Zobrist. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team.
Oof.
Anderson aboard here at first with nobody out. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Justin Bohr. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently 3rd in the National League in that category. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a hit. The relay. And he is in there.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Here's Chris Davis now. The first pitch foul behind the plate. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Davis brings in a batting average resting just under 320 and a look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And the 2-1. Missed with a slider.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
The 3-1 coming to Davis. Hit in the air down the right field line. Williams giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from 3rd. And the run will score as the Marlins have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Standing in, JT Realmuto. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Round to 3rd. Throw on the 2nd for the force, and the side is retired. A run, a hit, and a man left. 2nd inning coming up here in South Florida. The Marlins lead this one 1-0. Now at the plate, Nick Williams. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, now here's a drive out to the end.
I ain't slumping now.
Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces a double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Franco. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to 3rd with less than 2 outs.
Ground ball right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And the tag too late as he's across to tie things at 1.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Popped him up. Anderson in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Now the 2-1 pitch is strike two swinging. Franco on at first, nobody out. Ripped on the ground to first. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him. Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
0-1, here it comes. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
And there are 2 away now. Now batting, Odubel Herrera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike one. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Waiting on it is Brinson. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. So, striding into the box, Derek Dietrich set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the baseball all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game. And you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
He's set and the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Lifetime line against Velasquez. He's 1 for 3. Here it comes, 1-0. Ball and a strike now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
1-1 is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. The 2-1 waves and misses for strike number 2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
So a full count now.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the wall.
Pushed softly over
Nice.
to the right side.
There you go, baby.
Some outfield grass, it's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up, mid-barrel, find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson's 0-1 to count. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well.
it's not.
Behind 0-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Now at the plate, Dan Strehler, and he may instead be asked to play. See how they approach the situation with 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. Now to the plate, Brian Anderson worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. First offering on its way.
Oh my, how I missed that?
On third, Phillips on a second with 2 down. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Digging in to try it again, Scott Kingery. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Davis is under it. 1 out. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1. The 1-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Most guys assume they're getting a 3-2 fastball in that count right there, guys. But he was able to keep his hands back, keep his nose in there, and battle for a knock.
So now Carlos Santana, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Dietrich is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Philadelphia. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Up next for Miami, Ben Zobrist, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Why am I swinging it?
For strike number 2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Zobrist with a 1-2 count now.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Williams will wait on it. 1 down. Riding in once again, Justin Bohr. A base hit in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Bohr is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in baseball, especially against right-handed pitching. Tends to hit for both power and average, so he's certainly a big threat in matchups like these.
Yeah, you can tell. He is just super confident against right-handed guys. You know, sometimes it's coincidence. Sometimes it's you don't see many lefties, Matty. But bottom line is, 75% of the time there's a right-hander on the mound, and this guy finds barrel consistently.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Chris Davis is on deck. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right.
Going.
It's a solo shot for Justin Bohr. And even 30 home runs on the year. As the Marlins take the lead, it's now a 2-1 ball game.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Ooh.
Curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
After 2 breaking pitches, a pretty good chance right now. You're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Line drive to left. In there with base hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Stepping in now, Derek Dietrich, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. The 1-0. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. So now 2 men in scoring position. Davis, the runner at third. Realmuto at second with 1 away. Check swing, but he went around. Makes the throw to first. 2 down. Here's Brandon Phillips.
The second baseman, number 4, Brandon Phillips.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh, God!
Well wide of first. And this one misses to Phillips. It's a ball and a strike.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
1-1. Very wiggly on the ground.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Now a ball.
There you go! Gapper!
That gets down and the inning will continue. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating.
Look at Phillips.
Make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Into the box, Dan Straley. Swing and a liner. It's there, and it's into center field.
Yo, that is lighting his ass
up. Make this a 5-1 game now.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson. Popped him up. And that's a fair ball. The relay to second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
He didn't fool anybody there because he was waiting on that curveball all the way. Stays back and lets it break right over the heart of the plate. Gives it a ride and drives in a run. Nice piece of hitting right there.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt. Down 5. Another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Oh, he's a power dude.
Lifted down the line in left. Hoskins is after it, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball. From the stretch. Swing line.
You don't want none of this.
Gonna be trouble.
You don't want none of this. Fuck these Phillies. You don't want none of this. Get up, busting their ass. Play the computer.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit.
Busting their ass. This shit on All-Star. This shit hard as shit.
In a big way, 2 runs on the board as a result.
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Number 71 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
You know what he about to do.
In now, Justin Bohr. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close.
This game over in the third. Give me something I can hit. Put this shit right out the fucking stadium.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung out and missed for strike number 2.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little different.
They replays fat as shit this game.
7 runs across the plate in the inning.
Just gotta be patient. Wait for your pitch. Oh my God!
I don't know how they hit these balls. That's what I haven't tried to figure out.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
He's got patience. You gotta get the right camera angle. See, I finally got my right camera angle.
No, I mean in real life.
It's all the time.
Here.
See, I wish I would have played baseball. I just didn't like it.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
This boy is a beast. He a beast
Here's
in
the
the right, too.
hitter, Chris Davis. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First delivery to him on the way.
Just give me something I can hit, because this motherfucker got power.
This is the guy they're going to have to be.
I've been in this inning for like a half an hour. This is crazy.
In a hurry, so expect them to try to get into
I was late.
Something out of the zone. If
Was I late? Was I late? Too late.
1-1. Change up.
Nice.
He's got the ball.
Second.
Is that the ball?
On at first with 2 down.
Nah.
What team is he by for now?
I forget who he's on.
Oh yeah, I forgot you told me they traded the whole team.
Yeah, they traded the whole team. It's all young boys out here. Well, there's a couple old ones.
Not only do they take the lead, they also open it up.
You got new older.
But you got
3 innings complete.
Stand to the Yankees.
I know they don't have nobody.
Boars on the Eagles.
I thought Boy was on that
Back
Phillies.
alongside
He was. They got rid of him.
Matt Vasgersian as Michael Franco gets set to start out the inning.
Romuto just went to the Phillies 2 weeks ago. You get rid of everybody.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Stung into the gap in
Oh.
right center for what should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And the throw in gets away from him. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but do nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 count and the pitch. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Waving out it is Brinson. 1 down. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base. At the plate, Jorge Alfaro hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Ground ball left side. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. On to the third baseman, but it's off the mark. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons, who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket. He just gave up a knock.
And their runners at the corners now to third. And that's through for a hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now an 8-2 game. So the lineup moves over and digging in. Odubel Herrera bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
strike.
Come on, baby.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Drilled down the line. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back. Digging in and looking for more. JT Realmuto set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now the 0-1. A sinker over the outside corner for strike two.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. Into the box, Derek Dietrich. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 8 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Snatched out of midair at first base for route number 2. At the plate, Brandon Phillips. A couple of singles to
Brandon must know I'm about to trade his ass.
First offering on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side. Digging in, Scott Kingery. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he misses there. 1-2.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
On the ground to the right side. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him.
Now batting, left fielder.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1, here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Santana has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Pulled toward right center field. And this is run down out there in right center as the runner tags from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Zobrist has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So digging in now, Lewis Brinson. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Dan Straley. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. Misses the bunt attempt, and we'll see what's up now on 0-2.
He's going to be looking down at the third base coach right now, hoping he takes this bunt sign off. It's just a lost start in today's game.
And the runner will get back standing. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher. Brinson gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now a move over to first, and the runner back easily. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hops this one up, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Man, you got a hit today?
You hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AV.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. 8 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Now a chopper to first, might only get 1. To second for 1. Back to the pitcher, covering.
Get the fuck out of here!
The inning is over.
Are you that slow?
Now at the plate, Michael Franco. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Hit in the air down the right field line, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch, and the changeup is way low that time. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. At the plate, J.P. Crawford. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. And there's ball 1. Hit hard. Foul. Bases are empty. 1 man out. swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Up with it, Realmuto. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. In now, Jorge Alfaro. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. On its way is pitch number 75, and that misses 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, Justin Bour is off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Here it comes. Fouled off. The 0-1 on its way. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But, hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and, hey, that's part of the game.
Oh, my.
Where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike one. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Curveball that time, not even close. Back up. The second for one. On to first to complete the double play. Into the box now, JT Realmuto. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second.
It's alright. It's alright. We got beat too. I ain't worried about it.
The side is retired. Marlins. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Aaron Altair is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Grounded back up the middle. Towards second, Zobrist is there. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Liner toward right center.
Not anymore.
But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Now in the box, Scott Kingery. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Ready with the 0-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. Still Adam Morgan enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he just misses with a curveball. Bounce to first. Gloved by Santana. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Here's Brandon Phillips. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch on its way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him. There, it's ball 1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Shot weakly to the left. Crawford has it. Throw to first takes care of Phillips, and he's retired for out number 2. Standing in, Lewis Brinson. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. This is skied into the air. Herrera's there, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Brinson is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Here's Carlos Santana now. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. One out, nobody on. Tapped down the line. That winds up foul. The next 0-2 is a ball below the zone. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
The 2-2. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
This is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like
oh, come on.
I think they're getting to the bullpen by this time.
Nick Williams will be next. And he looks at one that misses. And that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he touched out a wall. He's set. Here it comes. And a ball 1-0.
This is a tough guy right here to get into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Oh, that gets him on the mound. Anderson is there and he'll bring this one in. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue.
He's still going. It's a grown-ass man out here. He ready.
But it's 2-0.
Energy level.
Leads on first with a pair of outs in the inning. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Brinson. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. Still 8-2. Ortega is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. And
get
got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. The average average coming in, 257. 3 homers and a dozen RBIs. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one bad call. Find a way.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Line to the right side. Leaping effort, but
Come on, run it out, run it out!
good effort as he's able to gather it in and make a play for the first out. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Brian Anderson. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking hot.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As he'll send a
Come on.
third. There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. The famous neon lights of Ocean Drive in Miami Beach. Welcome back to baseball on the show. Junichi Tazawa comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Digging in, J.P. Crawford will try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And now a pitch on the way. Look out, that one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Hit down the line at first. So this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Davis moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Jorge Alfaro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. This is in the air out to right field. Dietrich is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Alexi Amarista will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. In there.
He can go sit down like the rest of them. That's what he's about to do.
Ball player. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and end the play.
Go sit down, like I said.
Good night.
Well, the guy was asked in the 3rd inning when they posted a bunch of runs. After that, they did everything they had to just to wrap up this victory.
8-2 tonight's final. Miami led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Dan Straley earns.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from
8
Friday.
games behind, you bastards.
The Marlins had 12 hits as a team as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 8-2. The Arizona Diamondbacks combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 8-5. The Washington Nationals knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 3-2. The Pirates combined for 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the Brewers at home 10-6. Marcell Ozuna had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, helping lead the Cards past Cincinnati 5-3. 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the visiting